Hello everyone. Yes, it's true, we are doing a live. I don't have anybody here yet. I'll wait a minute as Miss Lovely Hannah is pasturing out in the pasture. Hello everyone. It's been a while. It's been a long while since we've done lives. Welcome back to Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. Here we are with the star of the day, Miss Hannah, a global favorite. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Wait for a few more people to join here. Okay. All right, we have lots of people joining. Thank you for joining us. We are here at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. This is Scott, co-founder and of the organization. As many of you know, we are here in Brazil working on the development and expansion of Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. And right now we are watching Miss Hannah. First off, I need to apologize. It's been a long time since we've done lives. Part of that has to do with my negligence. Part of that has to do with having too much to do and not having good internet. That might change here recently. We're working on a new internet connection that might give us more flexibility. And part of that is I am not Facebook savvy, and I keep forgetting to put Facebook on my phone. I know that may be strange to some, but I live without Facebook. But we don't here at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. It is a lifeline for us, and we're happy to have you guys joining us here through Facebook Live here in beautiful Brazil. Beautiful day here. We've had lots of rain finally, and Hannah is out eating some grass, eating some hay. I have two other elephants not too far away. Let's see if I can see them. There's Miss Bambi. And Mar just went behind that tree. I think Mar's going to come down in a minute. And I have my watchdog, Molly. So part of why we're here today is to announce Giving Tuesday. As many of you already know, Giving Tuesday and from now until the end of the year is the biggest time of giving for many nonprofit organizations, including Global Sanctuary for Elephants. Today is a huge day of giving, and we are so excited to announce a $50,000 match. Even more excited to announce that we are already $14,000 into the $50,000 match. We are super thrilled. The focus on this year's end of year giving is for this lovely beauty, Miss Hannah. We have done a lot of care for, fundraising for Lady. Our expenses are quite high for the medical care with older elephants, and we're helping to reduce that cost a little bit this year, reduce that cost burden by focusing on fundraising for Hannah's care, medical care for a year. We're so excited to have you join us. Somebody just said they just donated. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And we have folks from all around the world. We just had Sweden join in. Hello, Annika. Welcome. And I need to not pass by and say, hey, Mom. Hey, Auntie Louise. My family's joined us also. So nice to see you guys. Somebody asked the question, how are Bambi's feet? Bambi actually had more footwork done today. Bambi had, Tina was with her just a little bit ago and worked on her back feet. She was a total rock star. She was a little bit distracted, eating hay, somewhat sleepy, somewhat lazy, but that's kind of nice. Mara actually had a little bit of footwork today, and so did Hannah. A lot of times with footwork, especially during the dry season, it's a little bit tough. Their nails and their pads of their feet get incredibly hard, and it's very difficult to do any trimming. So after we get a few rainfalls, or after they play in the mud a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier to soften their feet, and we can do some trimming. And we're doing a little bit of catch up now after the dry season, putting everybody's feet back in good shape. The other thing we have to watch that is very different here, footwork is really nuanced anyway, but it's really interesting here, and we didn't realize until after we had started working here that we have to be a little bit careful doing footwork before the beginning of the dry season. We need enough time for the pads to grow out a little bit, to harden a little bit, because if we do too close to the beginning of the dry season, they start to dry too fast. They start to crack. That happened with one of Mara's feet a little bit. Nothing substantial, nothing that caused any significant discomfort, but it is something we have to watch and be careful with, just to add to the nuance of elephant foot care here. Somebody asked hello from the UK, somebody asked how are ladies' feet? Ladies' feet are ladies' feet. They are not great. We've said for years that we can't cure her feet. The only thing we can do is nurture them, nurture her physical condition, nurture her feet, treat them every day, do as much as we can to try to slow the progress. It is a debilitating disease, and she's doing pretty well. She actually was over on the new mail area for a few days, and she came back almost to the barn, and then she skipped to the back of yard 5, and now she's back at the barn. And I think Mateus is actually working on getting things set up for her foot soaks back at the barn. And we have another elephant joining us. Here comes Miss Mara, coming down into pasture. As many of you know, the normal routine is that we do feeding in the mornings, a little bit of training, a little bit of treatment. There's a area over here called the annex at the back of yard 4B. Back to yard 4, near what we call 4B trough. It's a little separate yard and 2 treatment areas. So this morning, Mara and Hannah went into the treatment areas, had checkups, cleaned a few little scrapes and scratches, make sure everything looks okay. Scrapes and scratches from normal, playful, silly craziness. Lots of nighttime parties here. Lots of vocalizations at night. And sometimes they come out of the bushes, little scrapes and scratches, so we just want to make sure those stay nice and clean and good. A little bit of footwork, general checkup, and now they are on the way back into pasture. What has been happening as of late is they come out of the little annex, or they come out of that area where they had the checkups, and they just fall asleep. They just crash because it's been pretty hot this year, much later into the year than normal, and much drier than normal. And now that the pastures are turning green, different motivation to go out wander, and it's definitely much more comfortable temperatures as well. Hello from Sweden. More people joining us. So happy to have you guys all here. Feel free to ask some questions. I'll be here for a few minutes, just touching base, letting you know what's going on, letting you know if answering any questions you have. And I'm reading through some comments here. One second. Miss Tracy Russell just said, any more rescues to tell you about? Unfortunately, no. We don't have much new information on rescues. We are still waiting on importation permits from Brazil. Everything's all set on the Argentine side. We're just waiting for things to get set on the Brazil side. There have been multiple reasons for the delay. There was an issue a couple of years ago with an importation of 18 giraffe that was actually illegal. And because of that, there's an investigation to determine what went wrong with that importation, and that's causing some issues with all subsequent importations, delaying things quite a bit. So we're hoping to get that resolved soon. We are trying to push it forward as fast as we can, but bureaucracy is bureaucracy, and sometimes things take longer than we hope. Somebody just said, which elephant do you think will next? Hopefully Miss Kenya. We're working on getting her permits done, and the permits for Pupi and Kuki and from Argentina, but hopefully Kenya will be next. I think you guys can see. I'm not sure if I can give a reference point here. One second. Let me zoom out. I'm by a fence here. And I'll go back out. And then way up there on the top of the hill, you can see that's the African barn, where the girls will be. Hello, Robin Beasley. Hope you're well. Somebody just asked about Lady. I'm going to go look. Somebody had another question about Lady. One second. right, missed the question. Oops. I missed a question about Lady. I'm not sure what that was about. So I'm going to touch base again. Just a little recap. Here we are, Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. We are here because it is a wonderful day of Giving Tuesday. Please join us. Please get involved. We have a $50,000 match from Asia Wild. We're so excited for this. And it is, if you look on comments, I think Janet is going to be posting links where you can donate and learn more. A big part of the donation fundraising this year is for Hannah's medical care. She is the one on the left-hand side of the screen right now. Hannah on the left, Mara on the right. We are about $14,000 into the match, so we're really, really excited about this jumpstart into the day of giving. So I want to share a little bit more. Miss Hannah. Hannah is our oldest elephant. She is, from many of you know, elephant that lived alone for the vast majority of her life, more than 40 years alone, traveled on circus. Came here to Elephant Sanctuary Brazil, and she is an elephant's elephant. She loves other elephants. She adores other elephants. She is the most malleable, the most giving, the most nurturing, but also in a very passive, very subtle way. She has a tremendous influence on everybody. And just I wouldn't call her a matriarch per se, because I don't think we have enough of a herd dynamic or group dynamic to really say that we have a clear matriarch. But she is somebody that is very influential and just a gem. She is, I will admit, she is my favorite here. I love them all, but I definitely have a soft spot for her, without a doubt. She has pulled at my heart. She is an amazing elephant. She is who everyone needs her to be. And by doing so, she is nurturing herself. She is allowing to fulfill her true nature of what it means to be Hannah. And just an incredible influence, incredible individual. I think she's more than 65 years old now. I think Janet, and we'll probably post in the comments her age, but just remarkable elephant. Coming a little closer. So right now in this area we have Eric Johnson just said, Hannah is how I first got involved. We have new shirts coming up because we have a lot of people that say Hannah was my first, Bambi was my first, and we have t-shirts to commemorate this. So we have new shirts on our site. I think that we can have Jana post a link also to our new shopping page, and you can go shopping for Hannah was my first shirts, or Mara, or whoever elephant that you got involved with, to help people see how long you've been involved. So we're very grateful to have you involved all these years. I don't remember how long ago Hannah has been here, and she is going to come up close. Alright, so thank you all for getting involved. Thank you all for joining us. Hannah may come over for a closer look. Oh, she snuck some hay. She is so cute. Somebody just said Bambi was her first. Bambi is up in the corner. She's in the shade still. I think she's going to come down in a minute. She's picking up breakfast scraps, and she'll be on her way down. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more for her. I think that's the best I can do. Somebody said, I love Ladybug, but they're all beautiful. Yeah, I mean, they're all so unique. They're all so special. They're all so magical. They're all so lucky. Lucky that they have you here to help give them this new life. To help not only create the life, but nurture them. You know, getting them here is just the beginning. These girls come here with a lifelong history of issues. Arthritis issues, foot infection issues, digestive issues, issues that we can't fully determine because of the limitations that we have with medical diagnostic with elephants. And, your nurturing your nurturing your support is what makes this life possible, makes it possible for us to give them what they need. So we're so very, very grateful. I have to smile. Somebody just said, first off, hey Dad, hope you're well. Lorna Ladd, Shirley from Tennessee was my first many years ago. That's awesome. I can't tell you how much it warms our hearts to know for how long you guys have been supporting us, been tagging along and joining us on these journeys. Shirley from Tennessee, another remarkable story. Elephant that just had tremendous tremendous resilience, and for all that she endured, and quite the story. She lived, I think, until 72 years old. Just incredibly powerful, incredibly strong grandma, beautiful elephant. All these elephants come here with long histories of all that they endure, and we only know a small portion of it. We only know a very small portion of all that they've been through before they come. We put a lot of the pieces together, but how they come out of it at the end and have this life. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments and not watching my screen. Have this passive, beautiful, nurturing life. It's just a gift for them, and a gift for all of us to be a part of it, you guys included. So thank you very, very, very much. Somebody said Mara was her first. Mara's one right behind Hannah right there. Such mellow girls. This is what's so beautiful, is just the ability just to be in this environment, surrounded by nature, surrounded with friends, doing the elephant thing, just living peacefully. Sometimes not so peacefully at night. There's a lot of partying that happens at night. Bambi's coming down now. There's Miss Bambi. She's cruising. Maybe you guys will get lucky. We'll have a little elephant party. We'll see. These girls are notorious for elephant parties. For those wondering, some people said we haven't heard Hannah squeak in a while. Hannah was squeaking during foot care this morning. She was calling our attention, presenting her foot, being a cute girl, but then flapping her ears, doing cute little happy flaps, and doing her wonderful little Hannah squeak. It's not always easy to capture on video though. Hey guys, I'm reading some comments and just want to thank you all for these lovely comments. It truly does warm our hearts, and we're so very grateful for all of you for being here, being so supportive and loving these girls as much as you do. I also want to say thank you for your patience. I know you guys have all been waiting a long time for new elephants to come. It has been a long time since new elephants have arrived. We are waiting for importation permits, but it's moving along. It's getting there, slow and steady. Always a lot of pieces to put together. Somebody just said so relaxing to watch these girls. It really is. It's not something we get to do a lot of. I think this is the longest I've stopped to just watch them do their thing in quite some time. We always have so much to do, and we have so much to do here. Lots of responsibilities. Lots of things to care, preparations for new elephants, new construction, general maintenance, mechanical breakdowns, water installations, the list goes on and on and on. So we don't always have this opportunity, and happy to be able to share this with you right now. Eric just said, you do the hard part on the front line. Helping is the least that we can do. Eric, we are so grateful, so appreciative of that comment, but you know, when you say helping is the least that you can do, we can't be here without you guys helping. None of this happens. So, you know, the front lines are giving us also. It is being there to support and to donate to make this possible. I mean, that is also the front lines as far as we're concerned. And, you know, we get the opportunity and the pure joy and humbling opportunity, I should say, to be here with these girls, to watch them each and every day, see their changes, see their evolution. But we are all truly on the same page with all of this. Pam just said she'll donate today. Thank you so much, Pam. We appreciate it very much. It really is about everyone doing their part. You know, everyone does a little bit, and it's amazing how the world can change. Terry just said that she'll be donating today, and I'm going to read her comment. There's nothing like that feeling that you're helping to give these ladies such a perfect life, and they give us so much in return. They really do, don't they? It's amazing how much we get back from having this opportunity to see them, and I mean, we try to share however we can. I'll try to do more lives. I know it's nice to be able to see them in the moment. Very different feeling. Like I said, we're working on a new internet service that might hopefully give us more flexibility. Right now we just have 2 points that we can do streamings from. Not a lot of connectivity here, which in some ways is really nice, but hope to be able to share more with you guys. For those that are wondering, right now we are in Yard 4, the back of Yard 4 at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. We have Maya and Guillermina are in Yard 5. They just got moved over this morning just to create a little bit more flexibility, because some of the caregivers right now are in the other side of Yard 4 cleaning up. So I can watch these girls, make sure that everyone stays here while they go some cleanup, keeping their habitat nice and lovely. And then a little bit later, after they get done cleaning, Maya and Gija will come back over this way. At some point, I hope to be able to share with you guys the Maya and Gija party. It's too cute watching those two. Maya is definitely coming back out of her shell. Gija is such a positive influence on everybody. Her youthful energy is infectious, and it's amazing to watch how she shifts the energy of all those around her. Especially with Miss Maya, it's really great to see how that friendship is emerging. Bambi taking a nap in the shade. Mara heading towards the pond. Hana heading down into the pasture. We're here at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil once again just to promote this wonderful day of giving, Giving Tuesday, where we have nonprofits around the globe are receiving tremendous amount of support, and we are so grateful for all the support that you guys give to us, and wanted to announce a $50,000 match, which we're so excited about, going towards Hana's care. She is one of the oldest elephants that we have and has been through a fair bit, and always needing a little extra nurturing at her age, so we're grateful for your support to be able to provide all that she needs and more. Lovely day here today. For those who are following our podcast, our wonderful host Nadia sent us a picture of a snow-covered front yard today, which was lovely to see, but it immediately made me cold, and we are so grateful once again. I keep using that word grateful, but for this incredible climate that we have here. This year was excessively hot and dry, extended dry season, but it really is idyllic for these elephants to be able to have year-round access into this, beautiful habitat to explore. Never having to be locked inside, never having to endure cold weather. 1 second, let me take this message. Hola, señor. Hola, Junior.
Já terminei aqui. Você procede ou fica aqui com o Joelson?
Com o Joelson, por favor. Depois do almoço, vamos trabalhar na retroescavadeira.
Tudo bem, tranquilo.
Obrigado.
Nada.
We have an amazing team. Really, really amazing team. From all walks of life, maintenance crew, general crew up by the office, taking care of everything up there, little animals, big animal care, just amazing group of people. Some here on site, several others throughout Brazil, down in Sao Paulo, working in social media and merchandising and donor engagement. Oops, sorry, lost video. Some in Cuiabá, the nearby city. Others in Chapada, also not too far away, helping us out with the massive amounts of work that needs to be done in all directions. Somebody's asked about Kenya, Tammy and Mendoza. We don't know when their permits will be ready. We're working on it. It's a lot of bureaucratic processes. We're working on trying to get their importation permits liberated. But it is definitely a lot of work. To add to the team that's working on it, we now have, I think, 3 pro bono lawyers that are all working on getting those permits liberated. So it is a work in progress, slowly but surely. Okay, once again, I will, for those listening in Portuguese, I'm sorry, I can't speak Spanish, but I will add a little bit of Portuguese, só para todo mundo sabe. Estamos aqui na Santuário de Elefantes do Brasil, na funda do Piquete 4, com os 3 elefantes, Hana na lado direito, Mara no meio, e Miss Bambi na lado esquerda, dormindo na sombra da árvore. E hoje dia de doações, eu não sei como chama isso no português, mas é dia de apoio para os projetos, dia de apoio das ONGs. E temos doação de $50 mil e, oh meu Deus, não sei como chama isso também, como se diz isso. E cada doação até de 50 mil, essa pessoa vai doar 50 mil. Estamos muito gratos por todo o apoio das pessoas no mundo inteiro, aqui do Brasil, Argentina, Chile, América Central, todas as Américas e Europa também. Tem muitos apoiadores e doando para cuidar para essas animais lindas. Elas estão caminhando para baixo, eu vou entrar aqui um pouquinho. Estamos muito gratos por tudo, seu apoio. Vocês são amigos da Elefantes e vocês são responsáveis para criar esse santuário com seu apoio, suas doações. Estamos muito gratos por tudo. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to go soon. We have elephants going to start disappearing. Hannah's going to go down to the pasture. Mara may head to the pond. And Ben might keep sleeping. It's just so lovely, isn't it? It's just so nice being able to see them doing their elephant thing. Many of you saw them before when Wendigo rescued them, and you'd be able to get them to see how they are now, living their best life. It's really amazing. All right, everybody, it's time for me to go. I want to thank you all very much again for being here. We appreciate you. Please continue to follow. Continue to join us. There's a lot of questions about Tammy. What we will do is I will have somebody post a comment about Tammy. A little update what's happening with Tammy, what's happening with permits, so that everyone knows. We are working every day to have the elephants liberated. It's just a tremendous amount of work on all sides. So we're grateful for everyone's patience, especially the patience of Ken and Tammy Pooping Cookie while all the bureaucratic hurdles are resolved. So once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining us at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. Thank you for donating. Thank you for making all this life possible. We're so very, very grateful, and grateful for the $50,000 match. We are now, I think, over $15,000 towards $50,000. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Please share. Please get involved. Please ask others to donate. Please go shopping in our store. We have lots of new merchandise. And we'll touch you guys again soon. You guys all take care. Stay well. Lots of love. Big hugs from Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. We'll talk soon. Ciao, ciao.